parking levels, which just simply flattened onto one another like pancakes.
You have also talked about more bomb threats around the country. One at an IRS office in Boston, another one at the Federal Building in Fort Worth, Texas. Now, we're not sure how all of this is connected, but we're getting word of this over the wire and through the telephone. There you're seeing more pictures of the Murrah Federal Building and the complete devastation there, and just a huge chunk blown out of it.
We've been talking about the World Trade Center bombing and any similarities there. We understand now that President Clinton is sending a team in to investigate this blast, and it will be the same team that investigated the World Trade Center bombing, which, as I mentioned, was just about 2 years ago. We mentioned the correlation to the Branch Davidian fire, which was 2 years ago today. The World Trade Center bombing anniversary was the day before the start of the standoff in Waco, so that would have been 2 years ago in February.
A deadly coincidence, unfortunately. I was listening to a local radio station when I was coming in. It was KTOK, actually, and you had talked about this earlier, about the concerns of federal employees all across the area. They were getting the FBI out of that building at 50 Penn Place, where they're located, also trying to get the radio folks out of there because of their association with that building. So a major sense of a heightened alert at this point for all federal employees in the Oklahoma City area.
If you are just tuning in, just joining us today, because this would normally be the time when you would see our noon newscast, the newscast will pretty much last all day, I should assume. But if you were just joining us at 9 o'clock this morning, an explosion occurred at the Alfred Murrah Federal Building in downtown Oklahoma City, a blast that was felt for miles away, cars all around the outside of the building, charred, shells right now. There you can see as the building was just simply cut away by this huge explosion. And as rescue workers were finally able to get in and started the evacuation process, everything was brought to a screeching standstill when bomb-sniffing dogs alerted the authorities that there were further explosive devices inside the building. We've had varying reports of how many there were, perhaps 2, perhaps 3. We do know that they have defused several of them, perhaps 2, perhaps 3. And we do know that at this point now, about an hour and a half after that original scare for the second explosive devices, just now are they finally able to get the rescue workers and those who were helping in the evacuation getting back in close to the scene. And as we've mentioned a couple of times, just an awful scene was played out earlier when they had to simply walk away from the people that they were helping at the time, as they were all ordered away from the building. Nobody else has been, the media has not been allowed closer to the building again yet. Certainly understandable. Only the very most essential people helping out with the rescue right now are starting to move back in. And it will only be once they get back inside that building that we get an idea of the kind of scale of work, not only that has already been done, but that there is left to do.
Devin, we have some urgency out of a local hospital, as we do out of all of them in the Oklahoma City area. But at Southwest Medical Center, they have a 2.5-year-old little girl, fair skin, red hair, and blue eyes. She is in stable condition right now, but they need to take her to surgery. They don't know who she is. They don't know who her parents are. So it says Southwest Medical Center, a 2.5-year-old little girl, fair skin, red hair, blue eyes, in stable condition, but they need to take her to surgery, so please get down there.
And that's the second instance of that same similar situation that we mentioned earlier at University Children's Hospital. They have 2 children under the age of 1 that they have not been able to find parents for yet and would like to treat. I understand that we have Kent Ogle back on the phone with us again. Kent has been over at Children's Hospital. Kent?
Yes, Devin, and just a breaking development right across the street on the south side here at the Health Sciences area, the Biomedical Sciences building is being evacuated. They've had bomb threats. They've just had some bomb threats. The police are inside. They are looking, but they have evacuated that building. We don't know if it's a copycat, what exactly the situation is. But again, the Biomedical Sciences building at the Oklahoma Health Sciences Center is being evacuated because they have had a bomb threat there. That's the latest on that, and just to get you up to date on what has gone on at the Children's Trauma Center, they now are up to 12 kids that they are treating at the Children's Trauma Center, ranging from 2 months old up to 18 years old. There is an 18-month-old baby with burns over 55% of his or her body. We don't know the sex on that child at this time. The injuries are ranging from fair to critical right now. 65 adults have been treated either at University or at Children's down here at the Health Sciences Center, and they are taking patients right now from St. Anthony's, being diverted from St. Anthony's, who is full, here to University. So more to come down here. But again, this breaking news Again, the Biomedical Science Building here at the Health Sciences Center is being evacuated due to a bomb threat. The police are inside looking around right now.